Impossible to do. Really.
Injuries? Remember that?
Just
Yeah, I remember that.
Nah, it wasn't no injuries.
Well, he should have been 7-0, but he was still 7-0. Yeah.
Midway through the season, excuse me. Halfway, midway, if you would. Time for teams to make their move. Time for some teams to start their collapse. Week 7, thanks to a trade that would send shockwaves, excuse me, through the rest of the league. KGB began a run
Only one loss after that trade, I might add.
that can only be called Megatronic.
Fleecing.
Let's welcome the KGB up for the Week 7 Team of the Week.
The fleecing of my
124
godfather.
points.
That was.
Numbers over here, sir.
The most lopsided trade in fact history. From the outset, before any of those players touched the field, it was the most lopsided trade in
I
fact
think
history.
Jamal Charles is the one. Jamal Charles is the one that helps him a lot.
The headlines read,
Oh yeah.
Megatron jilted.
Good draft.
Megatron for 2 stiffs. What was he thinking?
I have.
The tabloids were running rampant, and the points were piling up like a pinball machine for one team. Your Team 8, Week of 8, Team of the Week, Week 8, Team of KGB, 120 points.
You got to look at the envelopes on these two teams of weeks. Yeah, what's the envelope
It
say?
says really Megatron for 2 steps. Trent Richardson and Hakeem Nicks were good players at one time.
At one time, maybe.
2 years ago.
Not good enough.
Laughable was the word that came to my mind with that trade.
2 weeks in 2 years.
Week 9 began a new beginning for one man, one team, one vision. With the second highest point total of the year, your Week 9 Team of the Week, Big Slick, 147 points.
So close. Oh.
Over here, sir.
153 was my highest, but I think somebody close to 156.
I passed it last year.
Yeah,
My team was,
153 held it and 156 broke it.
my team was on fire last year.
Week 10 is always a prominent week. Time for the low-life teams to stay low. The mid-range teams to look themselves in the mirror. One midweek team looked in the mirror and said, I'm taking charge. I'm taking charge. Let's welcome your Team of the Week, Week 10, 103-point Laxatives.
Oh, 103.
103.
Week 10 victory,
Here's the camera, sir. Over here, please.
which put me at a nice crucible.
No money in the envelope.
7-3. Just needed one more win out to clinch the playoffs. Faced the 4 worst teams in the league. Loss. And in week 14 versus the Grinch, loss to miss the playoffs after going to 0-4. So I'm going to go back to 1997 after a 2-week losing streak. When I say, that's it, changes, major changes. And not only bench Steve Young, but cut him perhaps from his finest season that he had. Well, again, the GM has been fired. The coach has been fired. All the players released starting from scratch. New uniforms. New team name, the Laxatives as we know it,
What?
are gone.
What?
Starting over.
Holy shit.
No!
In August of 2014, a new start will begin.
Wow.
Stay tuned.
Wow. That's a bombshell right there.
Well, breaking news there, huh?
No more laxatives.
Bottom of the screen.
Are you going to do peepees?
Upon the announcement
X-Lax.
of the Laxatives taking a step down, one man stands in the background grinning,
Oh my god.
feeling ceremoniously that he has won.
See that one coming.
No laxatives is victory for this man.
Oh my God.
That man put up a week 11 that no other team could match. With 119 faculty points. Please welcome your team of the week, Uncle Knuckle.
Uncle Knuckle.
Over here, sir.
Thank you, thank you. It's one of the
You're
highlights.
not taking it out, are you?
I'm not taking it out because I'm not drinking.
Women
If I was drinking, you guys would have seen it full glory tonight. Thank you.
Pretty clear.
Uncle Knuckle, he calls him.
And what is a common theme so far this year? Following Uncle Knuckle, you will only find this team. Your week team of the week with the lowest total of the year. Filipino Ass Pirates.
How many points?
94. Lowest.
94.
Wow.
Poor one.
Lowest point. 94.
That was the highest that week, though.
That's the highest.
You probably played me. Played many a team of the weeks.
After scoring the lowest highly week of 94 points, that same team said, I'll show you. He showed Uncle Knuckle many times. This week, he showed everybody. Once more, your week 13 team of the week. Stop at the knuckle!
Me again?
He never listens to that.
Wow.
He never stops at the knuckle.
Woo.
Show us what you do with Uncle Rob.
Show us those sausages.
Gee,
Sore ass, man.
show us what you do with Uncle Rob when you slip in two, right? Like this.
Oh.
The scissors.
Little skizzers. Ass.
My father can only see what you're doing to his younger brother.
Week 14 is perhaps the most ass-clinching week of them all.
No pun intended.
Teams are scurrying to try to make the last playoff spot. Others yawning with spots locked up. With everybody trying, like banshees, to make that last waiver wire pickup. That last
Go with it.
lineup change. Some people cheat. But not this man. One of the most honorable men east of the Mississippi, is what I'm trying to say. Please, let's welcome your week 14 team of the week, Big Slick.
Outstanding guy.
I had 3 teams of the week so far.
Yeah. You did?
And that concludes
That concludes
the
it.
team of the weeks. And now,
3 teams of the week.
for some of our yearly accolades,
Now,
Oh boy.
in what could only be considered
next year, Uncle Rob's doing this, by the way.
I want to check that.
Well, fucking check it.
Check it. Whoever
Your
wasn't
ass-
supposed to get it, you get the money from them. That's all.
If your face wasn't in the pillow half the fucking time, you looked up at the damn screen.
Yeah, you're probably right, because I don't think my brother should have had any.
You could just go for the score.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Look, I open up.
I
week
got one,
I
and if
look
you
real
got
fast,
it, you ain't
this guy's
getting that
eyes.
35.
This
Fuck
guy's
you.
eyes.
gang, all complaints
We just bet $6,000. Think
can
I'm
be
worried about
sent to the
$35?
commissioner's office after the ceremony, please. Now for your year-end accolades,
Accolades.
in what could only be considered
Yes, I am.
slightly short of miraculous. One team scored more points in any week than any other team.
600 of them points due to Calvin Johnson.
How is it possible? Where does the madness end? That this man can triumph higher, farther than any other team in this particular year.